We've got the touch. Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm playing with Absorbing Man, a 3-mana 4/4 that can take on the abilities of your various artifacts, lands, and enchantments, even if those happen to be creatures. Absorbing Man is also a 3-mana 4/4 with Vigilance, making him a bit of ramp, a bit of a beater, and an all-around good card for Simic colors. And if you are really looking to use his ability to change what he is and the ability he has, you can also use him to summon Marit Lage, which is a 20/20 with flying indestructible, by turning him into a copy of Dark Depths, which comes into play as something with no counters on it because it came into play as Absorbing Man, and then boom, you have a 20/20 as early as, say, turn 3. In this deck, we do have a couple ways to search out the boy in the iceberg, or Dark Depths, but we also have a bunch of other very cool cards that Absorbing Man can turn into. Whether it's the impending creatures, the various overlords in the Lurker of the Deep, maybe some big artifacts, some of which are used for mana, some of which have end-of-turn passive abilities, and some of which have really cool on-attack abilities, we're doing it all with Absorbing Man. He can also turn your cars into second versions of cars. He can become a car. Truly the boy car that we all have always dreamed of. And because there's only so many different effects that really benefit Absorbing Man, like maybe getting indestructible and tapping for things but not losing life off your burden counters, this deck is also being supported by Simic Landfall. Why? Because we're already searching for lands, and it's good. So in this deck, yes, we're going to grow Absorbing Man using cards like Bristly Bill, increase the amount of mana that he taps for when he is a land, and of course copy lots of stuff using Doppelgang. Simic is a powerful combination of types because you have just so much card draw, so much ramp, and the ability to overrun your opponent with big, stompy creatures. So let's take Absorbing Man into the queue and see what his touch can turn him into. This video and my channel are sponsored by TCGplayer.com, the perfect place to find some singles so you can build Absorbing Man in EDH. And you can even do cool things in EDH that you can't do in Brawl, like copy Propaganda to tax all your opponent's attacks twice as much, or you can use Field of the Dead, which turns your commander into a copy of it, but it's still called Absorbing Man, so it counts towards the number of differently named lands you have and the number of different Field of the Dead triggers you have. It's like a double wombo combo, and it makes me a little sad that Field of the Dead is banned in Brawl. If you're looking to pick those up, you should definitely use the link in the description of the video because that also helps support my channel. Thank you again to TCGplayer.com. Raph and Mikey Troublemakers sure like showing up. I've got the choice between ramping, looking the combo. I guess that's probably the way to do it here. I'll keep this. And I'll try to outpace them, but depending on what they have, like this hand might not be quick enough. Yeah, Gemstone Caverns loves showing up on the play. Absolute favorite place to be. Doppelgang? Oh, well, with Doppelgang, if they get a good creature, I can get the good creature. Yeah. I be seeking, near and far. Who is Absorbing Man? This guy! Like, do you mean beyond that? It's this guy. Somebody's saying he's whoever you want him to be. He's an Absorbing Man, Dark Depths. Good old lands that don't tap for mana. Song of Seasons, good ramp. Yeah, I don't know anything about Absorbing. I feel like he's a villain of the week kind of guy. Alright, if the Absorbing Man can survive through to the next turn, then we do the thing. You see him grabbing, I think, Thor's hammer in the art. Okay, Urza's Cave, Windswept Heath. Dark Depths, draw card off Loki. Sacrifice it. Boom, Marit Lage. Ta-da! I'm gonna hold up Otawara and force Spike here. Because this is lethal. I don't have to do anything else. Ooh, Raph and Mikey. I'm gonna make you pay the 1 and you're gonna be like, oh, I can pay the 1. What? I was gonna bounce him anyway, but... Ooh, they didn't pay the 1. Toulouse Clever Conductor can get in underneath a lot of decks. She's a 3/1 that connives. And when she dies, all of your discarded cards get returned to your hand. I think Toulouse is kind of an underrated Esper commander. She's really cool. Well, I got my early Absorbing Man. I'll go for it. Them being an Esper deck, I'm sure they're running removal. Rippin' Peppy's Absorbing Man. May you ever be absorbed. Since I have a land in the graveyard, I'm going to play this Ice Till Explorer. Grabbing this. And all for the thrill of the mill. I will fetch. See if I can rapidly exhaust the lands that I have. In Anguished Unmaking, they lose life. They take out my guy. How much do I think they have counterspells? Like, I'm sure they have counterspells. How many? Enough. I have twice the mana that they do. Here comes Camille. A Spring Heart Nantuko. I actually probably should have put that in hand so I could use it to clone Scythecat Cub. There goes a board wipe. You're just dunking in the haterade. That makes me very happy that, like, these are the cards I happen to have right now. Thespian Stage. Not what I need right now. I guess it would be exiled anyway. Wistfulness. I do not get either of the abilities on this because it was cast for no colored mana, but I get a 6/5. Here comes Toulouse. She connives. All aboard. A ding ding, everyone. Looks to me like the fairy time ravelers coming toward my train. That's cool. What if I had 2 Camille's? Yeah, what if I had 2 of them? I'm going to play Scythecat Cub. And then Earthbender Ascension. Get a little bit more landfall. I will Earthbend onto... Yeah, Hedge Mage is always good. Since it has a good enter the battlefield. Grab another forest. And I will enhance my Absorbing Man and swing in with all of these. Teferi goes to their hand. And we get double Camille value. Sure. Nope, put that one in my hand. I actually want to cast Doppelgang for, like, mana. Start 6. A Cleansing Nova, and they went for all artifacts and enchantments. I will move my commander back to the command zone. And then I'm gonna kick their butt. Forest! Put on that Hedge Maze. Doppelgang! 1... Actually, I should have put it on something else. Scythecat, Cub, and... Island. We gotta tap everything for this. It's worth it, because it's gonna win. Meow. 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 Meow, 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 meow. Get him, kitty! That's a good cat right there. Takes a pet like no problem. Raph and Mikey, troublemakers. Gonna make some trouble for me, but maybe I can stop them from getting multiple creatures out by making them unable to scream. Weirdest part about this hand is going to be the mana to start. I do have 2 druids, though, so I'm going to use Cavern of Soul to name Druid. Typically, Raph and Mikey decks, they have a little bit of burn, but not that much. So if I can get these to land, I'll be just very nicely leaning into Absorbing Man. Good, no turn 1 explorations from them. I want that Fanatic of Ronus. That is more important to me than Absorbing Man on this turn. Because this way, I can play Absorbing Man and get Garruk's Uprising. We can go wild on all of it. Tons of mana. We can ramp faster than they can. I'll play the Cataracts, I guess. Oh no, because I have an Ice Till. Okay, I'm gonna go Absorbing Man into Ice Till Explorer. Otawara. Cascading Cataracts. Next turn, I could turn Absorbing Man into maybe the Cataracts for an indestructible creature. They're going beneath the sands. They're searching! Sure. It's just a matter of, like, how much ramp do I think I need? I don't know. But I want to cause an uprising. Draw me a card. That's not what I want. Getting the Utter Insignificance is great, though, because it means I can stop Raph and Mikey. Well, I'm good at milling lands, I guess. I will swing in. Gruul counting to 7. That's what the deck does. They count to 7, then they attack with Raph and Mikey and cheat things in. Oh, Gamba! What are we gambling for? Big money. No whammies. Oh, you were trying to wipe the board. Ha! No. No. Felia Exuberant Shepherd. Going to be doing some puppy blinking. Oh, everybody's cards. I find that Felia can be very difficult to play against. She's got Flash, lets you repeat a lot of good enter the battlefield abilities. And, well, yeah, I got some really great ramp here. I'm still going up against a fierce puppy. Legion's Landing. Yeah, you could blink that and get vampire tokens. Just as I could blink. Nothing, actually. You say non-lands, right? Okay, so I'll probably just end up turning into lands. Yeah, like right now? I don't know, man. Legion's Landing? No, I'll just become land. I'm a land. I didn't flash her out. If you earthbend onto this, it gets very strange with layers. He's gonna become a 2/2. That's why I did it post-combat. Should have played this post-combat, though. I forgot that it would trigger that. Hello, Felia. I'm a 2/2 land, so you can't blink me. Ooh, you can blink a Combat Thresher to make a 3/3 with double strike, though. And because he was earthbent, he'll return to the battlefield tapped. Am I running Restless Vinesaw because it has a cool attack trigger? Yeah! It can turn things into 3/3s. It's not that interesting here, but like, I don't know. It's mana. Yeah, we got all sorts of cool lands in this deck. Overlord? I want Camille. And I'm not going to offer them a trade, I don't think. A Confounding Conundrum! Sure. Ooh, okay. I could turn into Camille for extra triggers. I could turn into Enduring Curiosity for those extra triggers. But it would require me flashing this out in upkeep. The legend rule doesn't apply because Absorbing Man is named Absorbing Man. That's his name. No matter what he touches and becomes, he is still a man who absorbs. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, Key Disaster. Thank you for the 1-year resub. So I'm going to become Enduring Curiosity. Don't mind me just getting some funky little counters here. Nissa. That'd be fun to cheat in on Camille. Or just draw, depending. I'm willing to trade. No, still not. Free Nissa, please. Yeah, I should have become Camille, since those are not good attackers. I just wanted to show that I could. Turns out if I swung in, they would have just done that anyway. This Combat Thresher is value! Roadside Reliquary. I mean, you have an enchantment and you have an artifact. And you have a beast mount. This is another blink dog. I know it's not technically a dog. It's a dog. Winter Moon! Ugh. Can't believe they would moon me. In this economy. Well, I guess I'll just moon you right back. Nadu. I bet you're over the moon to see this thing. Get rid of one of your blink engines. Double discover. Yes, please. An elemental and an elf. Nissa, look, your friends are here. Ambitious. Gets you land. I'll find lands. I got an overlord. I don't need Absorbent Man to copy anything here. I'll just kill the Combat Thresher. I will untap the Cataracts. I'm touching my Mossborn Hydra. Nadu, what you got? Anything good for me? If you can get rid of that Mossborn Hydra before I clone it, that's probably a good idea. That will be my second Nadu trigger as well. Trigger. Gets me this. You know, I may as well do all these landfalls, by the way. Get that Nissa value. The other Nadu trigger might hit landfall for Nissa. No, I'll just do it now. I can save it to try to get more Nadu triggers next turn. Bigger Nadu. Okay, here's the other Nadu trigger. Oh, wow! look, a tireless provisioner. How about an overlord? We draw, we discard. Just casting some fun things. Swinging with big Nadu. Am I not doing it? Well, I was, until the Wandering Emperor decided she would slash him down. We discover... Oh, Surgical Metamorph! Very cool. What do I want 2 of? It's like I could also have a Wandering Emperor. I could have another Overlord. Overlord 2, the sequel to Overlord of the Flood Pits. Crop rotation? Yes. The thing. I could be doing it. Yep, that's a first strike in farmhand. I reckon that's a pretty good bank buster. Novice Inspector can get you some card draw. You gonna throw down your dog again? No, Thousand Moon Smithy. Yeah, you can blink that, or you can just rely on big gnomes. Go big, or go gnome. I'll untap Hedge Maze. I'll play this and get a whole bunch of triggers. Triggers, 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 triggers. Blue, treasure, token, trample, absorbing man. And I do not need to play my crop rotation until the upkeep next turn. So it can be a secret. Or end step, they all work. Drop a land. Drop a hobbit. I'm taking a Wandering Emperor, though.
I guess that's that.
We're discovering a Lumbering World Wagon. Yeah, I'll take another basic. The only thing that's not coming in tapped. Not getting tapped. Oh, this will get me my other Nissa trigger. I got an elf. I don't really need to grow the Absorbing Man, seeing as he's gonna get killed. Would you like to transform your Thousand Moon Smithy? By God. They can make more. They're not constructs because they count artifacts and creatures. More gnomes. Okay, Loran with the slam. Not gonna happen. Enjoy your bird. Listen, bird can block Marit Lage. Clearly, it must be strong. Alright, before we go to my turn, I will sacrifice one of these non-lands that's very tapped. For a dock. Depths. Yeah, they know what's up. We're gonna become a copy of Dark Depths. And we're gonna win. T'Challa the Black Panther has one of the most aggressive curves in Brawl. You start out with a turn 1 piece of ramp, turn 2, T'Challa's in play, and turn 3, you're playing 4 cost artifacts, growing him, swinging in, and getting more vibranium. Seriously, you get huge creatures, huge artifacts, huge everything, and your commander gets pretty big too. I found that the T'Challa deck that I had built was really fun. So if you enjoy big artifacts and you don't want to cheat them in, you just want to ramp like crazy, this is a good, very good commander. All right, they have turn 1 ramp. Would I honestly am dreading. I can hold up memory lapse here over playing Bill or Boots to try to slow them down just a tiny bit. Now, memory lapse, it's essentially just like a mini time walk. They get the land. We throw this back on top of their deck. Yeah, Wakanda forever. Wakanda immediately. They just go for Absorbing Man. Can't go for Ristic Study even. Absorbing Man, right for me. Become the land you want to see in this world. Here comes T'Challa. And a little bit of Vibranium. I'll become... do I need another blue source? Another blue source does let me Enduring Curiosity. So I'll become Otawara, but I'm still called Absorbing Man, so that's fine. And I'm going to swing in for 4. They didn't block, so I'm going to flash out Enduring Curiosity. Didn't get a land. That's all right. Enduring Curiosity should be able to block their commander. Ooh, bolting that in. Do you have a 6 cost? Nexus of Becoming. This becomes a 4/4, and they're going to get another artifact or creature into play as a 3/3 golem. Was it going to be 10 rings? Portal to Phyrexia? It won't grow it, but it's still good. Oh, Chromatic Orrery. They can't tap it for mana right away, but that is 5 more mana next turn. Hey, Kellen, I'm gonna need you, like, out here and causing acts of violence. Please and thank you. A little bit more Vibranium. A little bit less T'Challa. You do that to draw, but again, I think I need more mana. I'll swing first. Hello, lands, please. Lands. That is a Fanatic of Ronus. Well, I can technically tap it for 4 to this turn using Lightning Greaves, so I guess I will. Or do I just want to, like... No, we're gonna do this. Okay, so Fanatic of Ronus. He gets some boots. Tap it for 4. Bristly Billiam. We Farseek. I'll put the +1/+1 counter onto Bill. A forest? Why, I could use one of those. And boots on the Bill. Having this become an orrery? I forgot I could copy their stuff. Yeah, you could have tapped for 5, huh? That would have been sexy. You know what? Next turn. Next turn, my man's becoming a rock. Yeah, where's the Vandal Blast? We got the Kellen Blast. Yeah, you thought maybe I had a plan? Wrong. Never in my life. Oh, there's the 10 rings. That's what I thought you were going to do last turn. They draw 8 cards. They had 2 in hand. Great. Yeah, I'm an orrery. Look at me. I can tap for 5 mana, and you can tap for 4 mana. Mossborn Hydra. Nissa. Little bit of Kellen. Lot of bit of Kellen. Lands are falling. Oh god, what am I smashing though? You're good, you're good, you're good, everything's good. I'll hit the orrery. Because I used the Kellen thingy. Wistfulness. I can spend mana as though it were any color? So I guess I could double green and exile something else? I don't know if that works. No, I don't think that works the way I want it to. It does not work yet, because it's as if, but no, not what we're doing. So I set them back a little bit on mana, but they're still able to cheat in artifacts. T'Challa's here. They're going to get more 10-10s or like 11-11s or like 15-15s. Somebody's asking if Lotus Field is legal in this format. It is. You could put Lotus Field in the deck. I think if I were running Mole Man on top of just Ice Tail Explorer, I would definitely put it in. But I'm already really greedy on my lands. Oh. That's why you tapped all your creatures. Uh-huh. I will return Absorbing Man to the command zone. Key to the archive. Oh, I get to draw? No, they paid one. They get a big gnome, and they get whatever they find on the key. They dropped a land, so we know they're keeping something. Nexus of Becoming gets them. Batterskull! So Batterskull is an equipment, but it can't be equipped because it's a creature. Weird. Alright, Fanatic of Ronus, because it's 4 mana for 4 mana with the Lightning Greaves out. I should have manually tapped. That's okay. The green part is the more important part. I'll hit the... You're still an artifact? Okay. You're both problems. I should have done something with that. That's okay. Ugin. Ugin can destroy any of my non-colorless thingies here. It also discounts all their colorless spells. Right, they're getting Heuristic Study because it's super annoying. It is super annoying. Ooh, the End Stone. Kind of like 10 Rings. It's going to actually heal them here, which is nice. Draws them cards. Yeah, they're going to go to 13 life because their starting life total is 25 in this format. Aether Flux. A land. They're just going to keep on getting more. Mm-hmm. 13 13s. Pretty good. You swinging in? Got more to cast? They still have 2 mana, but everything is discounted. Oh, Aether Spark! Oh, they could really chunk up that. The baby Batterskull's kind of sad. Mm-hmm. 15 damage. I'll take it. And suffer. They healed up to 25, but they're gonna go to 13. Chunk. Land. Tap it. A green, clone it, tap it. Scooch you over. Absorbing Man. We rotate our crops. And am I going for the combo? I think I can survive. We be bending? Could actually even earth bend onto this, which is kind of nice. Makes it harder to get rid of, that's for sure. I don't have a use for this mana. Everybody keep juggling your boots. They're saying good game. What do you have? Okay, Kellen. Toots! Oh. They have anything. Okay, if I were to Chala deck and I could have anything, what would I get? Flying. They would get flying. I am very ground bound, we'll say. Good game. They get to swing in for 20 or so in the air. And I get to die. DG. DG? GG. I know letters. Cosmic Spider-Man is going to play spiders and mans. And he is going to give all of those spiders at the start of combat flying, first strike, trample, lifelink, and haste. Which is really good, especially that lifelink. It gives you this huge swing of life totals that it can be really hard for your opponent to stop, especially since blocking is hard when you have flying and first strike. Also, trample. I don't really have that many flyers in this deck. I have like Nadu and Birds of Paradise. Not much. Yeah, we have the one ring, so we can turn Absorbing Man into a ring. It would be better if this was not the Alchemy one ring, but it works. A little spider sat down beside her. He's got a fateful bite, turned Spider-Mans into Spider-Mans. If there's something I need to counter, I'll force spike it. Otherwise, just surveil. Look for the goods. Okay, going to my turn. I'll take another land. And I will play this cat. So this cat is not really doing anything specific to Absorbing Man. It's just very good with this overall package of cards. Landfall, when you're in Simic, is one of the default things you can go to, especially because we are searching out lands in this deck to do the little combo with Absorbing Man. Okay, a tapped Steam Vents. Are you going to sacrifice your spider? They are not. Not fully committing in here. Absorbing Man. Acid Scatter. Ah, very counterspelly. I will not trade my Scythe Cat into Radioactive Spider. I think my kitty is better than that. They seek far and wide, and that does get them to Cosmic Spider-Man mana. You don't think my cat should be irradiated? Yeah. I agree. I can technically, like, swing in and use this on it. I would prefer not to. I'd prefer to use this on Spider-Man. Hello there, Tapaja. Are you gonna go for Cosmic Spider-Man? They're gonna play a land. They're shocking it in. They have 6 mana. 1 more than they need for Spider-Man. The perfect amount to survive a force spike. Whoa, why did you... Huh? Why are we hurting ourselves? I wonder if they have a mana tithe. Yeah, sus. Remember, they played an Essence Scatter. Boop. It was because they were holding up a protective spell. Okay, well, that doesn't work. Cosmic Spider-Man, you are a 1/1 with no other abilities. You are utterly insignificant in the eyes of, I don't know, Absorbing Man and his crew. Big cat. Eventually the cat can one-shot. Just gotta wait a while. Meow. Micro kitten. Yeah, he is just man. No, he's still a spider-human hero. He's just like a much less impressive one. Imbued with the power of going about his day. 2 cards in hand. They can tutor for a spider, by the way. And there are multiple spiders that can, like spider heroes that can just do good stuff. Ruins Recluse. You trying to get that spider quest? Want to put a counter on it, or do you got a bite spell? I am going to become Restless Vinestalk. I'm a good land. Just like, what? Do we just keep going with this cat? Spider-Woman? The Incredible Woman Spider? Going to tap down my Scythe Cat Cub so it cannot deal damage this turn? For that, I demand revenge! Untap my kitty! I can swing in here, but it would die, so I'm gonna play the Architect instead. These Death Touchers holding me at bay. If I had played One Ring, I could make Absorbing Man indestructible. Yeah, it would be, as long as she is alive, this would never untap. Monkey acquired. Miles Morales, going to give them a couple of counters. They didn't go for the backside, though, probably because they can't also play the 2. You just put counters on your Recluse, right? Hello, it's me, a Restless Vinestalk. Oh, you're still a human? That's so weird! Alright, everybody in. I'm going to give Hydroponics Architect and Scythe Cat Cub a small buff off the 2 Restless Vinestalks. Because this is normally a 2/2, this is a 1/2. Indestructible. I do have an indestructible land. It's just not out right now. An extra counter onto the Ruins Recluse. Going to trade with the Architect. We're going to take down Kogla. You let Cosmic Spider-Man just chump block, I'm pretty sure. But if they throw it in front of Absorbing Man, that's actually not going to kill him. Absorbing Man is still a human villain. Which is weird, because Kogla, being a King Kong, he's gonna climb up the Empire State Crystal with his new bow, Absorbing Man. Cosmic Spider-Man does not die. Absorbing Man is in my hand. Wait, why didn't the Architect die? Oh, did they just let it through? Oh, cool. I'll take that. Raph and Mikey, troublemakers. That is 3 of the last 6 games I've played are against Raph and Mikey. Great job, matchmaker. Well, I have Loki and Scythecat Cub. Cyclonic Rift can stop them once, and maybe Loki will help me draw the stuff that, you know, wins the game. Or stops them from winning the game, because it's Raph and Mikey. It's not about winning against them. It's legit about stopping them. What a silly deck. Yeah, I like Absorbing Man turning into vehicles. It's fun. My man's a transformer. He's more than meets the eye. Come on, Raph and Mikey. How your hand? You gonna keep it? You gonna throw it back? Hello? Knock, knock. Akazen. What are we doing here? Whoa, who is she? Oh, yep, my turn. Oh, wait, let's go. Could you run the Parhelion? I wish. If you could turn Absorbing Man into the Parhelion, that would be very funny. I'll play Loki. This is a land that will come in tapped. Don't worry about it. He's just a silly little trickster man. Two red, a cold steel heart. They are a rampin'. Oh, there's an untappy land. Would I rather go for card draw or big ramp? A little bit of both. Absorbing Man, get in here. Absorbing Man, do you want to become a land? Or would you like to become a heart? I think you should become a land. They're usually safer from removal. A bloodstained mire. Yeah, I don't know what this card art is. I can tell it's an angel, but I, don't recognize it. Tapping for onesies. Mind Stone! I'm gonna blow your mind. And gonna light Absorbing Man on fire. Rude. Okay, fine. They killed him. They killed him? Man. Yeah, let Absorbing Man absorb all of the hurt. They could get Raph and Mikey out this turn. That is thankfully a tapped land, and not like Castle Garenbreg. Really? They're gonna crack the Mind Stone? Shared roots. Well, for lack of anything else, I guess we're gonna pop down this Hydra. It is too small to crew for now. This gives me access to Cyclonic Rift or Force Spike, depending on what they do with Raph and Mikey. You have exactly 7 mana. Do you play your commander into 2 open blue? Come on! It's just 2 blue mana! That never hurt nobody! Right? I wonder if they got some fire magic or something here. Archdruid's Charm. Are you getting Cavern of Souls? Nope, Castle Garenbrig. So I'll have to use Cyclonic Rift to bounce the commander. Force Spike not looking good here. No, it's more of an early card. But like, had they played this last turn, no, we would have been spiking it. It is a more useful card than it has any right to be. So much mana. I wonder if they're playing Raph and Mikey or something else from their hand. Here's Raph and Mikey. Go to combat and back in your hand. Unless Veil of Summer. Okay, well, they get hexproof. I can't stop it. So let's see what they get. Terror of Mount Vels. I believe that's 20-something damage. 24, right? Guess who has 25 life? This guy. All right, let's see. How do I order this best? So it's got Cub. +1/+1. Don't mind me. I think I have lethal. Yeah, I just have lethal. Lands, am I right? Yeah. I'm right that they win the game. You only had 24. I got 20, 30 to 40. I have more. I have more than that. Kintorius History Chaser. Gonna exile things out of their graveyard. And while, yes, this counterspell and Wanshe Tong are awesome, I don't have double blue. Now I have double blue and a memory lapse too. They're gonna try to get out some early artifacts that let them exile from their graveyard. There's some creatures that do it too. And then Kintorius is pure value, making these 3/2 spirits and giving them double strike and vigilance to just kick my butt. I feel Kintorius is a very strong Boros commander that's pretty different from a lot of other Boros cards. He's not like other elephants. Mind Stone means they could get to Kintorius this next turn. I am going to play Fanatic of Ronus over trying to hold up Memory Lapse. Because Fanatic of Ronus on turn 2 into Absorbing Man turn 3 is so much mana. Time to dig. I can dig it. I'm digging it right now. Look, a Ghost Vacuum. I will not use that on you. I want to maximize my Fixitude. Here is my man who absorbs. Lumbering World Wagon to get some swaggin'. And I will still play Ghost Vacuum. Like, am I gonna use it while Kintorius is out? No! Am I gonna use it? Yeah.
It's the find of a lifetime.
Yeah, most Boros things are hit you in the face. Kintorius is like... He's like the most blue that Boros can get. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. That's gonna let them fill up their graveyard, get them a Garblin. Oh. Well, well, well. A Ghost Vacuum. I'm going to turn Absorbing Man into Lumbering World Wagon. Gonna tap for 4. Ooh. Camille or statue? Camille. And if they want to double block here, they can go for it. Could I ghost vacuum what they target? Yes, but it still triggers him. It's like I could Besage you this, but the card would still go into exile. If they went for a creature, that's the kind of thing I might do. Like Flage. Yeah, totally fine with that. Now I want my Camille triggers. Gimme. Ah, a Titan of my own. Yeah, so like now, if they went to Ghost Vacuum my Uro, I would hit it first. They dropped. They drew. In response to Kentorius, I am going to use the Ghost Vacuum on Flage. This is because they could escape Flage this turn. They are going to get the Spirit. The Spirit can't attack me this turn. It's fine.
What kind of mystery are
Yeah, what kind of mystery are you going to do today? They got a will? Ooh, put that back on top. That's like the kind of thing I'd be Besaging. Chained to the rocks. Ah. Okay, I can hit the aura. I want that mana. Because I don't need the mana, but I want the mana. Relic can hit Uro. Yeah, this is a May. They don't have to shuffle that away. Hi. So much graveyard hate. Their deck's just really rewarded for graveyard hate. Dang it! They reclaimed it. Right back where it goes. Okay. Hello, yes. One man, please. Put the man in the wagon. And start swiggity swaggin'. There's 2 Titans and vacuums. Come on, Camille. Give me the goods. Kitty! Meow meow. Oh, Matater Tot, thank you so much for the sub! Thank you for supporting the channel while we face down Kentorius. How long has it been since I last built a cat-themed deck? Probably would have been Arabo, right? Alright, I will Ghost Vacuum the thing they were gonna take out anyway. They get a spirit, but at least they don't get the land. And that fizzles the spell, so they don't get to copy it. Flame Slash! No, my man! He was gonna absorb Camille. Sally Pride did have some kitty stuff in it.
Dig deeper.
It wasn't a cat stack, though. Since she made mutant tokens? I want to say she made mutant tokens. Yeah, I'll pay the 1. Make it more expensive for them to activate. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, because since they're already, you know, pretty freely going about their business. Camille, give me something good! Yeah, 1 life. We discover the tides. No, I'm good. I wish I had 1 more mana up, but I paid the 1, so I don't. Otherwise, I'd be able to shut off Kentorius with it. At least temporarily. No. I want that. Mutant. Use that. Double this. Pretty sure they got lethal here. Yeah. I'll pay the 1. I think I'm dead to a -4. If they clone a spirit. Here's the good news. They're not doing it.
So thrilling.
Yeah, because what's 15 times 2 is 30. Yeah, I think they realized after that they had lethal. I will simply not block. My turn! But wait. There's clones! Oh. End of my next turn. No, because I think I have to be able to hit Kentorius's ability on that. Then again, now I get to keep it. I'm gonna live forever! It has no abilities. I don't care. It's a 1/1. And now you don't have it. Oh. No scream. That should hit planeswalkers. Everything should hit planeswalkers. Yeah. It's just 7 3/2s with double strike and vigilance. Oh, and flying. Yeah, that kills me.
This one's for the history books.
Whatever you say, Kentorius. Whatever you say. GG. I sure am matching into Raph and Mikey's with this deck. This is getting weird. I guess Absorbing Man is just in the Raph and Mikey queue. Alright, well, I'll try my best to do my stuff while they do their stuff. Just two people hanging out, independent of each other, trying to, I don't know, ramp and copy stuff on my end. Play Absorbing Man. Long shall he absorb. Yes, I see. I will become an island. And then I'll play Gurk's Uprising to get a card. It's cute that he can turn into a Gurk's Uprising for, like, the other big boys in the deck. Command Tower. I think I'm good on lands. I will swing in for 4 and play Ghost Vacuum. Yeah, I'm doing parallel play with these Raph and Mikeys. I'm playing my deck. The new generation's technique. Shishwa, get you 2 more lands. They might be able to Raph and Mikey next turn. I'd be taking a hit from Raph and Mikey, since I can't unable to scream at instant speed. Sure. There's no creatures in our graveyards. Urza's Cave. Okay, so I will become a copy of Hedge Maze. I will swing in with my man. Long may he absorb. And then this costs 3. Okay, I'm just gonna do this now. Urza's Cave. Fetching Dark Depths. Lightning Greaves. Gonna put the boots on the man. And if they get something that deals 25 damage to me, I will lose. Otherwise, I think I win. You have 7. Here's Raph and Mikey. Well, Ancient Adamantoise is actually going to be kind of tricky here, since I'd have to get through the ward. Is it Ward 4? Ward 3? Ward 3. This gets sacrificed. RIP my commander. That counts as entering. I have enough mana. Yes. Because otherwise, damage doesn't go through. And we put boots on the Eldritch Entity and swing for 20. You do your thing, I do my thing. And I still win. Rocco Cabaretti Caterer is almost always a food chain deck. And I do have a little bit of stuff that can take out the pieces of food chain or counter them, but it's really hard to interact with since you can play the cards from it from any zone. I have a fairly fast start here. It's not the fastest, but I have like the Fanatic to get the extra mana for Absorbing Man. And shucks, maybe I can doppelgang my way to victory using all that mana. Yeah, having a 2 mana creature that taps for 4 mana when you play your 3 mana creature is good. I feel like Absorbing Man, if I weren't trying to do the various, like, turn him into other cards strategy, you absolutely could just play this as, like, Simic Stompy. It's a 2 mana 4/4 with Vigilance that ramps you, because it can turn into a land. Simic Stompy! Rhythm of the Wild. Makes their stuff uncounterable. And it does make it much harder for me to stop. Absorbing Man! Absorb their men! I wonder if I should turn into a Rhythm of the Wild. Me thinking about a Lurker to deep with haste. I don't have triple blue yet, though. Alright, so Rocco, what did you search for? Wirewood Symbiote lets them put Rocco back into hand. So I can't easily get rid of it. Alright, and I think I'll go for Island. tap you for 4. Full cost Lurker in the deep. Wirewood Symbiote, what's holding priority there. Ah, a duplicate of Force Spike. That is not something I can actually use. Let me go ahead and beef this up. Beef me up inside. Kitty, attack! It has tramples, so blocking and returning Rocco won't be as helpful. I can't beef up. What if I want to beef up? Beef me up, Scotty. That's gonna be the next... No, not the next magic set. 3 magic sets from now. Gosh, there's a lot of magic sets. Now I want Absorbing Man to probably turn into Lurker in the deep. Or Rhythm of the Wild. Oh, it doesn't work on tokens, right? Okay, they put Rocco back in their hand so they can tutor out something else. X equals 3 this time. Is it going to be the tutor for the food chain? Yes, it is. Moon-based cleric puts food chain on top of their library. A little Lurker. Let me use up some of this mana. I go Scythe Cat. Garden, I can sacrifice this to draw. And that gives me a better chance of getting more lands than if I just get the lands. Sorry, I'm trying to think through what my best route there is. Yeah. Yes, the Lurkers do stack crazy high, but it doesn't matter because they're comboing next turn. Oh, it does copy this. Oops. Why did I think it was gonna be the backside? Well, it doesn't matter. Could have gone for a different land. It doesn't make a copy of the card. It makes a copy of the permanent. Okay, Earthbender Ascension. Yeah, the Lurkers, I think they can actually get lands. Oh, no, it says non-land. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Meow, meow, meow. And I think the cat's lethal. Nice. Okay, cool. The thing I was trying to do worked. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. Absorbing Man did very well, and I think a lot of that's just because he's Simic. But I did like that I was able to reliably do the thing this deck wanted to do, which is turn Absorbing Man into other stuff. I was able to do it, and that made me happy. Not just turning him into a land, because yes, you can just use him to ramp, but that's boring. I wanted to turn him into an Overlord. I turned him into an Overlord. I want to turn him into Enduring Curiosity. I did that. A car, Boycar, online. Uprising, online. Ascension, I actually didn't do that. Rhystic Study, I did do that. I would say that this deck did what it wanted to do. And the secret to that is turn 1 ramp into turn 2 Absorbing Man, into turn 3 anything else. If you can, you can. Especially because he will help you ramp into those things. I think that in this deck, the secret tech that we discovered by playing the deck that I did not realize I put into it is Surgical Metamorph and Unable to Scream. Turning things into artifacts or making artifact copies of things for Absorbing Man to then take on the appearance of. it worked. It was cool. And it gave me the opportunity to take more of my opponent's things. I don't know how much of that made it into the video, but it was one of the cooler things I managed to do when I was testing this deck. I think that if you're looking for cards to cut from this deck, God Pharaoh's statue just wasn't quite fast enough, and I'm not really supporting this well enough with counter spells and the like. And I think Loki, God of Mischief, probably not making the cut. That said, Nadu is also generically good and totally fits in because unfortunately, there's a lot of cards that happen to trigger it, and Nadu's an obscenely well-statted card. So really, that's just Nadu's fault for being good. Nadu shouldn't be in this deck, but Nadu is in the deck because Nadu is good. There's a lot of different things you can change about this deck. I think you could even make a version of Absorbing Man that is focused on lands. You could make a version that's focused on artifacts, and you could make a version that's focused on enchantments. The big thing is you just can't focus on enter the battlefields. It has to be on attack or passive abilities or end step abilities. Seriously, Camille, Inner Sun, all-star with this dude. It got you so much value, which is really fun. I'm really glad that Absorbing Man got to show off what he does. If you're looking for my deck list, you can find it in the description of the video. And if you'd like to suggest a commander for me to brew, I do have a list of things people have suggested, but please keep suggesting the things you want to see. I have hundreds more legendaries in the set that I can brew. I'm not going to get to all of them, so you have to tell me which ones you want to see. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.